If you love Peyton List as much as we do, you're probably super excited to watch her latest movie, Anthem, of a teenage prophet. Watch until the end to find out which dark secrets List has been hiding from the public's view. Number 1 will leave you speechless. New around here? Don't forget to subscribe to The Things and give this video a big thumbs up. Now let's rummage through the dark secrets surrounding Peyton List and her newest film. She's got a twin brother. Peyton List has a very impressive acting background, but do you know who else does? Her twin brother, Spencer List. Finding out that one of your favorite actors has a twin is always surprising, especially when they tend to keep their fame and home life separate. While some might say that Peyton is an open book, she is somewhat private when it comes to her personal life. The twins were born in Florida, where they quickly introduced themselves to the world of show business. In fact, both Peyton and Spencer landed their first roles before the age of 4 and haven't stopped chasing the camera since. While they don't usually work together, the twins did act side by side when they were 6 years old. Back then, Peyton and Spencer were used as extras on the set of Spider-Man 2, but that's about as far as their collaborations go. Oh, and in case you're wondering, Peyton is actually 10 minutes older than Spencer, and she never lets him forget it. While it's common for twins to connect in bizarre ways, Peyton has stated that she and Spencer hardly ever have strange twin moments. Well, unless you count needing to go to the bathroom at the same time. She's good friends with Bella Thorne. Peyton List has been in the spotlight since she was a young girl, so it's not too surprising to find out that she's close friends with many Disney Channel actors. After all, the Disney world is exceptionally intertwined. While some people are quick to judge Bella Thorne for her fashion sense, attitude, and way of life, Peyton can't say a bad thing about her. After all, they have known each other since they were toddlers. When it comes to these two ladies though, their relationship goes beyond Disney. Did you know that Peyton and Bella were both born in Florida, where they began modeling together at the age of 4? Since both of these actresses have chosen to evolve from the Disney Channel, their schedules are currently jam-packed with countless projects. Regardless of this, Peyton and Bella have a bond that can never be broken. These childhood friends are always happy for one another whenever they land a big-time role, and they're quick to give each other a shout-out on Twitter. These celebs might be very different, but that doesn't mean that they don't have common ground. Are you surprised to find out that these two ladies go way back?
Eps will not be heard. Right, but your above-average clumsiness guarantees we'll get caught.
She has terrible eyesight. Poor eyesight is an issue that plagues more than 50% of the population. Luckily, there are plenty of eye contact lenses and glasses to go around. You might have noticed that Peyton List is often photographed wearing her large black frames. However, she isn't always allowed to wear glasses on set. Since it all depends on whether or not her character wears glasses, Peyton makes it a point to have a pair of contact lenses on her at all times. But as many people have come to find, wearing glasses and makeup at the same time isn't exactly ideal. Since Peyton loves doing her makeup, she usually is seen without chunky frames when going to a more prestigious event. It took Peyton's mother a long time to realize that her daughter needed specs, but reality came rushing in when Peyton was in 4th grade. During a basketball game, Peyton's mother realized that her daughter kept passing it to the wrong team by accident, and so she immediately brought her to an optometrist. After being fitted for glasses, the actress's entire world changed for the better. Did you know that Peyton didn't smile until she was 3 years old? Well, this might have everything to do with the fact that she could barely make out the shapes in front of her. Despite her terrible eyesight, Peyton could clearly see that Anthem of a Teenage Prophet was going to be an excellent movie. Anthem of a Teenage Prophet is a low-budget indie movie. If you love drama and suspense, you're in for a real treat. Anthem of a Teenage Prophet is a Canadian film that is being showcased during the Vancouver International Film Festival on October 6, 2018. This anticipated movie will surely blow its viewers' socks off. And why wouldn't it? After all, it does revolve around a teenage psychic who's been nicknamed the Prophet of Death. The movie is directed by Robin Hayes and stars a high number of up-and-coming actors. Cameron Monaghan and Peyton List are the leads, and their chemistry is undeniable. The movie was filmed in Vancouver under the Sepia Film Production Company. funny, and while its content is rich, the movie doesn't have a huge budget. For this reason, actors and crew members were flown out to British Columbia to complete the movie's hectic filming schedule. The project was promptly filmed to save on expenses, which is why actors were made to share a trailer. Regardless of this, there isn't a doubt in our minds that the cinematographer THORNE pieced everything together to make it look like an expensive film. Canada has long since become a popular filming destination due to their sites being more affordable than American venues. With this in mind, it isn't surprising to hear that many small-budget movies are being filmed in Vancouver. Who is Peyton List's boyfriend? Peyton List is a 20-year-old actress who has a lot of credits under her name. She rose to fame in 2011 when she was cast as Emma Ross in the hit Disney Channel series Jessie. Since then, she's landed roles in movies like The Swap and The Outcasts. The young star has also been featured in popular sitcoms like Bunk D and Casey Undercover, and Light as a Feather. When it comes to her dating record, some might say that Peyton is a long-term relationship gal. Due to her busy lifestyle, Peyton tends to pay little mind to potential love interests. However, she did meet her ex-boyfriend on the set of Jessie. Peyton and ex-co-star Cameron Boyce are said to have dated for a total of 3 years. However, their relationship ended in mid-2015. Since then, Peyton has solely focused on her acting career, which soon brought her into the arms of a new Cameron. Peyton is currently dating her Anthem of a Teenage Prophet co-star, Cameron Monaghan, and she couldn't be happier. The couple made their relationship official in July of 2017, and from where we're standing, they are a match made in heaven. Peyton likes to keep her personal life to herself, which is why she and Cameron don't boast about their relationship every chance they get. Since both actors have a time-consuming profession, they tend to spend some months apart. But hey, as long as they are both happy with their arrangement, we're delighted for them. Watch until the end to find out how the young couple fell in love with each other.
Okay, now that you've seen him, go outside and play. Save yourselves.
Part-time lovers, full-time supporters. Famous couples don't have a lot of time on their hands. For this reason, many of them choose to split up after growing distant from one another. Hopefully, this won't be the case for Peyton List and Cameron Monaghan. Now that the Anthem of a Teenage Prophet filming schedule is complete, both Peyton and Cameron are finding bigger fish to fry. Peyton is currently working on 3 different productions, all of which will be released in 2018. So keep an eye out for Then Came You, Valley Girl, and Light as a Feather. If you think that Peyton has her hands full, wait until you hear what Cameron's been working on. This talented actor was brought to stardom when he landed the role of Ian Gallagher on the hit TV series Shameless. However, his diverse acting talents weren't showcased until he became the Joker on Gotham. Today, Cameron has 3 big projects in pre-production, so he's definitely preparing for a whirlwind of action. While spending time with your significant other is a must, actors like Peyton and Cameron don't always have the time. Thankfully, they both have the same dream and encourage each other to reach for the stars. Anthem of a Reluctant Prophet. Some of the greatest movies known to man are based on books, so why should Anthem of a Teenage Prophet be any different? Author Joanna Prue is the genius behind the plot, and she's not one to mess around. Originally, the movie was going to be named after the book. However, producers soon changed the title from Anthem of a Reluctant Prophet to Anthem of a Teenage Prophet. Actress Peyton List often slips up and says the previous title, indicating that the altercation was a last-second decision. Although the book was published in 2007, it took over a decade for it to get recognized as a work of art, and now it's about to come to life on the big screen. This supernatural movie will shock and excite its viewers, because let's face it, everyone likes to watch amazing artists act out freaky scenarios. When a 17-year-old named Luke unknowingly predicts his best friend's death, he's left to pick up the pieces. To make matters worse, the visions keep coming, and he's falling in love with someone he should be keeping his distance from. Yikes. Now that's a movie we can't wait to get our hands on. Peyton played the younger double for actresses like Kate Hudson. Every person on this planet is unique in their very own way, but this doesn't mean that they can't pose as other people every once in a while. It's common for actors to need younger doubles when it comes to flashback scenes, so if you happen to resemble other actors, you might just get cast based off your looks. Since Peyton began her acting career at the age of 4, she was often used as an extra. In fact, she played the younger version of countless blonde actresses. Peyton was first used as a double on the set of 27 Dresses, where she played the younger version of Katherine Heigl's character Jane. A few years later, Peyton played the role of young Becky on The Sorcerer's Apprentice for actress Teresa Palmer. Lastly, Peyton also doubled for the renowned actress Kate Hudson in the movie Something Borrowed. All in all, posing as a young double allowed Peyton to meet some of her heroes growing up, and it also motivated her to land roles outside of the Disney Channel.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Nothing. Never gonna grow up.
She has an irrational fear. Fear is one of the oldest emotions in the book, which is why everyone's experienced it at some point in time. Whereas some people are afraid of heights, fights, or flights, others have fears that aren't as common. Although Peyton List is a courageous woman, she does have an irrational fear of her own, and it's based on someone else's experience. When she was growing up, her uncle got trapped in a New York subway cart for 4 hours. Unable to wait any longer, he pried open the subway doors and followed the spooky tracks back to safety. This ordeal took place in the dark, which is something that always stuck with Peyton. So basically, her uncle's unfortunate encounter soon became her biggest fear. Luckily for Peyton, taking the subway isn't exactly an everyday occurrence, so she should be safe from getting stuck underground in the dark. Do you have any random fears of your own? If so, spill the beans down in the comments section. Who knows? You might find out that you're not the only one. How Peyton and Cameron fell in love. When you think about it, it isn't uncommon for actors to fall for their on-screen lovers. As a matter of fact, this is something we've seen happen time and time again. Back in 2017, actors Peyton and Cameron were filming for the movie Anthem of a Teenage Prophet, and it didn't take long for them to develop feelings for one another. Since the project was on the low-budget side, the cast was made to share a single trailer, which pushed the actors to get to know each other on a personal level. And before long, Peyton and Cameron were making eyes at each other. These talented actors began falling for each other midway through their filming schedule, and by the end of it, they were an official item. Although their filming schedules sometimes keep them apart, the lovebirds never fail to keep in touch and visit each other when they have time to spare. Knowing that their love is real gives us that much more incentive to watch Anthem of a Teenage Prophet. Leave a heart in the comments if you're a fan of this adorable couple. And that's it for our video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on The Things.